I have been struggling, to be honest, with my thesis. I got to the point which I alluded to in my last video, where I just had to do the thesis. Every other course was done, I just had to do the thesis. I am still at that point. I think I've managed to break the writer's block a little bit just by trying to worry less about the quality of the work, but just making sure I write things down. I just need to produce words. We have a new family member. She's walking towards me right now. Sushi! Sushi! Okay, so she won't sit still right now, but we have a new family member. Her name is Sushi, and she is a very sweet cat. Yeah. And we love her very much. Sleeps a lot, she plays a lot, she loves playing, she loves hunting things, and yeah, we have lots and lots of toys for her. She's very spoiled. What's the plan for today? The plan for today is to print out my first chapter as it is now, which is the chapter that is the most finished of all the thesis. I want to kind of restructure it and make it a little bit more neat and understandable, and add some like quick overview sentences in between, like first I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do this, just to make it a little bit more readable, I guess. Because of now it's just one big blurred. Hey! She's meowing. Sushi! I still have to clean up my desk a little bit because it's a little bit disorganized at the moment. And they say that an empty desk is like better for thinking or productivity or I don't know what. But at this point I'm taking every advice that I can get. Just a quick before shot. This is for the cat. Because every time I sit behind my desk working, she really likes to spend time with me, and she tends to like walk on top of the laptop and on top of sit on top of here, and yeah, this way she can be with me without bugging me too much or pressing all sorts of buttons which will make stuff happen on my computer, which I then cannot fix. I was in the library and I picked up some ancient, well not ancient, like 50 years ago books, clinical psychiatry and the paranoid, which I'm gonna find some, well actually I already did find, because otherwise I wouldn't have taken them with me, some descriptions of what they thought about delusional beliefs. Because my thesis is about delusional beliefs, well, the philosophical side of things, but it's of course like it's a little bit interdisciplinary. So I just need to in the first chapter of my the beginning of the first chapter of my thesis, I just need to say a little bit about how this phenomenon was described back in the 70s. I actually am gonna add it to my to-do list because it really helps to be able to cross things off. So I'm gonna do that first before I print out my chapter and annotate it. And as you can see, my cat is a little bit active right now. I just wrote 3 words. Now I get a treat. Haha. I wrote about 500 words within chapter 1, and now I'm gonna print out that chapter, annotate it, try to kind of think of a better structure, because now it's kind of in chronological order, but I think I want to keep some of this chronological order, but I can kind of merge bits together, I think. So I went to the store, and I took a way around, like I took a nice walk through the park, because the weather's really nice. It's actually a little bit hot. Very glad that I just did that, because if you annotate something hands-on and you're not looking into it as much, you're not really reading it, but you're still like scanning everything that you've said, and you're trying to compartmentalize it in your head and really think out loud. Well, not out loud, but just writing my thoughts down makes the structure so much clearer in my head. And yeah, I am a little bit tired now. I don't feel like I did that much work today, but and I am gonna do some more work later, but I think just gonna make a sandwich and chill on the couch for a little bit, maybe watch something, get my mind to process everything. Maybe I'll take a nap, actually. I really shouldn't. I've been getting into the habit of napping in the afternoon. I sound like an old lady, I know, or like a 3-year-old. But afterwards I'm kind of tired, and then I can't sleep. Then I become like more awake, and then I can't sleep until much later in the evening. Vicious cycle? Vicious circle? I don't know. A vicious cycle and a downward spiral. I'm one of those people who just has to work on something. I have to have something before I can like really think about it, or before I can really structure it. And I have to like actually have to have written it in order for me to see the steps and to get it out of my head. And I think I felt this enormous pressure, which isn't the supervisor's fault, by the way. It's like completely my own anxiety, that every sentence had to be right and every sentence had to be conductive of the final answer to the research question, which of course in the end it is. But there are all these steps in between that are so important as well, and you just have to get your thoughts on paper first. At least that's how I work. And then go back to reading a little bit, and then go back to writing a little bit, and then go back to reading some more, or restructuring like the way I'm doing now. I read a lot already for this thesis, and I'm gonna read much more, but maybe I was stuck in this reading and making notes phase just for too long, because it really got me behind on my writing.